Hello you guys, welcome in. In this video, I will be walking you through one of my favorite games of all time, Little Nightmares 1, including how to get all of the trophies. I will also be doing the DLC as those have its own separate trophies, but I will do that on another video and we'll just be focusing on the main game for this one. Before we start, I will say that one of the trophies, called Heart to the Core, is for doing a deathless run in under an hour, so you're gonna need at least 2 playthroughs. First to get all of the other trophies, then a later one for Heart to the Core, because with all of the collectibles you have to search, you're not gonna have enough time for a playthrough with a 1 hour limit. So without further ado, let's start the game. Skitter lady. Oop, it's just a nightmare. Thank God. And here are our character 6, the little girl in the yellow raincoat. And what you want to do is go toward the right of the screen. You can press B or circle if you're on PlayStation to turn on your lighter. And here is your first trophy. Light up 20 candles or lanterns. And you can actually find a bunch of them, more than you would need for this trophy alone. So it is one of the collectibles. There are a total of 26 candles or lanterns throughout the game, or at least that's what I've learned from the internet, but I can only find 24. That being said, you only need 20, so if you miss one or two within this, you can actually find more. So hopefully you can get it all 20 from just one playthrough. And over here we have our second collectibles, this little figurines, and you need to destroy all 10 of the figurines for the Rascal trophy. You can just continue. And here are one of the other trophies. One that's actually not a collectible, highly sprung. You can do it on any bed in the game. We just have to jump on it 6 times until the trophy pops up. Here what you want to do is drag this chair towards the door all the way, then jump on it and go grab that handle. You can press either RT or R2 if you're on PlayStation. And you just want to keep going to the right until you reach this fridge. Grab the door and open it, and you're gonna see a little guy there running away from you. You want to go after him, because that's another one of our collectibles. And also there's another lantern here, that's number 2. And you want to grab the gnome with the R2 or RT button. And then you can go back. You're gonna need to find 13 of that gnomes throughout the game. One of them is actually unmissable. You really can't miss it. And you want to climb up the fridge all the way to the top and keep going to the right. If it's a little higher of a jump, you can just press jump and then immediately press your grab button. If it's dark and it's hard for you to see, always turn on your lighter. And also, those leeches dropping from up top, you want to avoid it. Now go jump and grab that switch and go through this door. That's one of the leeches up there, but usually it doesn't come down on you when it's not dark. And you want to avoid those leeches as best as possible, because 6 here is a little girl, and leeches might kill her. So, yeah, dark space, a lot of leeches. You want to do, you wanted to avoid them as best as possible. Don't let them get to you. You can run, you can jump. And here's another lantern. That's lantern number 3. And then you want to go up here, climb up. Again, another dark space. You want to turn on your lighter, and you're gonna cross this plank very, very carefully, because this game doesn't have that invisible wall, so you can fall down through any edge of the platform. You're gonna come up. It's very hard to see, so the lighter is you're gonna need it to be on. And you're gonna find this crank. You want to grab onto it and turn it counterclockwise. It's gonna open a door on the other side of the room. And once you can't turn it anymore, you want to hold and then run to that door as fast as you can. And you can also slide under it. Once you're here, there's a chute door here. You want to grab it and pull it towards you. That's gonna reveal another gnomes. But you're not gonna catch up to him right now, so just keep going toward the right of the screen. And that's gonna be one of our first enemy, other than the environment itself. You want to climb up this sheet. Once you're in, there's gonna be another lantern on the corner here. That's lantern number 4. And here, what you want to do is close the door. So you can see there's a switch there. You're not going to be able to see it with the door open. You're going to need to switch it off and climb up this box of toilet paper to grab it. That's going to turn off the electricity because the bars here, it's electrocuted. So you wouldn't be able to go slip the bars unless the electricity is off. Otherwise, it's gonna electrocute you. And you're also gonna have to be quick because that other bars are also electrocuted. But if you didn't make it in time, you can actually go back. You can climb up this dresser. If I can actually climb up to it. Oh my god. Please let me go up there. Why isn't it working? Okay, you know what? Let's go up this seesaw and jump. There you go. And there's actually a hole here in the wall. If I would actually... There you go. And then you can flip the switch again to turn off the electricity. And now you can slip the bars. You might want to turn on your lighter again because it's dark. And there are actually a few stuff here that you can knock over. And it's gonna make you go slow. And once you go through that second bar, you're free. Just keep going to the right. Progressions of this game is almost always to the right. And here you want to be careful. You want to avoid that searchlight. So as best as you can, stay in the dark. You can hide behind this bed. And now you want to climb up here. As you can see, there's another lantern there. That is lantern number 5. You want to climb up. But before we progress, you want to actually go down towards the right. Because there is another gnomes there. And also another lantern. So you want to grab the gnome. That's gnome number 2. And light up the lantern number 6. And then you can go back and climb back up again. If you get caught by that searchlight, you might still have time to go back to the dark. It depends on how far are you into the dark. Because it doesn't immediately kill you. You have like a split second to go back into the dark. Again, before we progress to the right, we're gonna go all the way to the left. Because there's another collectible over here. Just keep going here and you can see there's one room open. And there's another figurine for the Rascal trophy. That's figure number 2. You just wanna grab it with your grab button and then hold the jump button. It's either A or X on PlayStation. Then we can progress to the right. And here you want to immediately hide under one of the beds. Because we have the janitor, or Mr. Grabby Hands as I like to call him. He has such a really long arms that would grab you. He's actually blind, but he has a very good hearing and also smelling sense, I guess. So if you get too close to him or you make a noise around him, he's gonna notice that someone is there. So you want to be careful. And once he's gone, you can just run towards the right side and climb up here. Up onto the shelf. And again, then you go through that hole. You can just crouch. And yeah, this is one of the thing about the game. 6 is always almost always hungry. What's hard? So in every chapter, she's gonna get hungry and she's gonna need food. And it's gonna prevent you from running or sprinting. But luckily, in this chapter, we actually have a little kid on the other side of that bar there. And he is kind enough to throw us some food. So you want to go over to that and grab it with your grab button, and that's gonna 6 gonna immediately eat it. Once she's eaten all of it, you can just climb up here. And again, go towards her right. All the way, but as you can see, the bars there are electrocuted just like before. So what you want to do is climb up here and jump across. You can also climb from the doors of the cages there. Just keep going up. And as you can see, there's another lantern here. You go light that up. That's lantern number 7. Then jump onto that hanging cages and then climb up the chain. What you want to do is jump to that platform on the right. Just get a little higher. Then jump. And then again, climb up the cages up here until you find that switch there. You want to flip the switch first. Then go to the lever. You want it to turn to the right first. That's gonna swing the hanging cages towards you. Then when it's all the way to the right, you want to flip it to the left and jump on it. That's gonna deliver you to the other side of the room, and then you can again climb up the chain and jump to that platform. Here is the switch to turn off that electricity. Now what you want to do is open the leftmost cabinet files there, file cabinet, and then jump on it and open the second one on top of it, but not all the way. So you can climb up on it and you can just jump on top and grab that switch, and then that's gonna turn off the electricity. Luckily, this time you don't have a time limit. So you want to slip this bar. Before you do anything, there's a lantern here. That's gonna be lantern number 8. And also a gnome hiding in one of the cage. You want to grab the door and pull it towards you. Then go after that gnome. He is actually gonna be hiding here in the corner right there. Go give him a hug. That's gnome's number 3. Then you can go back to that room on the left. And you want to push this cage or box or whatever over the edge. And that's gonna give you, yep, a noose. Jump on it and grab the rope there to basically drop you down. Apparently 6 is heavy enough for the counterweight to work. Then once you can't go down anymore, just drop it. Turn on your light so you can see, because there are a few leeches here is gonna drop from the ceiling. But once you're here, you're safe. You can go all the way to the right and through the bars. And here another searchlight. Again, be careful. Keep in the shadows. This time around, you have a little challenge. You have to keep up with this, I don't know, janitor trolley, I guess. To be able to cross. And once you're here, just wait for it to go away. Then you can cross again. Here, once you're at the bottom, the bridge is gonna be pulled out. You want to go as quick as possible. But instead of going to the end, go climb up here. Because you're gonna need it anyway to get up here. And then just jump on it. And go all the way to the right. To the other side of the room. And there's gonna be a door opening. And that is the first chapter, the prison. Which you can also get a trophy from completing it. Okay. Next up is the second chapter. There's this long stairways. Just go through it. Up here. Before you go on the second flight of stairs, you want to go to this room. There's a gnome hiding there. You're just gonna ignore it for now because there's another lantern up here. You want to go turn it on. That's lantern number 9. Then what you want to do is drag this chair, because apparently there's a pressure plate here which gonna open a door inside the wardrobe. You want to go there. And you don't really have to do this part, but it is fun to see it. What you want to do is press your grab button and push forward on this button. This is gonna be chapter 3. This is gonna be chapter 5. And that is the Lady of the Maw, the one from our nightmare. Once that's done, we can't forget about the gnomes. Apparently he was hiding behind that console. So you want to go after it again. And he's not here, so you go outside. It's right there on the stairs. Go after it. And he's gonna hide in that corner there. And here are gnome number 4. Go give it a hug. Then we can just continue going up. And climb up this box and through that window. And here, there's gonna be a room next after this that's gonna need a key, and the key is up there on the table. There's 2 ways you can get it. One, you can drag this suitcase so that you can reach the switch. Oh, not close enough. Pull it a little closer. Go grab that switch. That's gonna open the Murphy bed. Then you can also use the same suitcase to jump onto that bed. The other option, the harder one, is you're gonna climb up this toilet and onto the sink. Then you're gonna jump to here. So as soon as you jump, you're gonna drive your left stick towards the drawers there. Then you're gonna wanna climb all the way up because there's another collectible here. One of the figurines. And you're gonna grab it and throw it to the floor to break it. Then you wanna go down to the table. As you can see there, there's the key. If you go up the bed, you can then climb up that set of drawers there. Now you can just pick up the key and take it to the other room to open that door. The way of the toilet is actually faster for you to do the hard to the core trophy, but it is riskier and you can still do the trophy by going up to the bed. Once you open that door, you have a little toy here. You want to grab it. You want to throw it onto that button. So that's just keep holding it with your grab button, and then once like 6 is looking up a little bit, you can press and hold the jump button. That's gonna throw the whatever object that you're holding. You want to keep it with you and then throw it again because there's another button here, and that's gonna take the elevator down. Okay, once it's all the way down, you want to go to the left. And yep, 6 is again hungry. So we're gonna need to find food. So just keep going to the left, because that's the only way you can go. And here you can actually find another lantern. Turning it now is actually gonna be a little helpful later. That's lantern number 10. I will show you later, when we come to it, why it's gonna be helpful. Just, again, keep going to the left. We need to find food for 6 here. And here you're gonna see a couple of rats there, apparently munching on a piece of meat. As soon as you see it, just go into a straight beeline towards it and grab the meat. It's gross, but girls gotta eat. But unfortunately, it's a trap. It's a rat trap, if you will. That was Mr. Grabby Hand there. And later on, you're gonna wake up in the cage. You can't really do anything here so long as Mr. Grabby Hands is still there. Once you can really hear him anymore, you can get up, and what you want to do is move left to right as hard as you can to knock this cage off. And that's gonna open the top. And before you go anywhere, let's go to the left. Guess there's another lantern here. And that's lantern number 11. Already more than halfway there. Then we're gonna go to the right. You want to pull the cage so you can reach that string up there. You want to grab it and you want to swing. And swing. Once you're close to the door, you want to release it and go straight away. And then you want to climb up here. So the reason you want to swing and get close to the door before you jump is because the door is gonna close as soon as you drop from that string. And here's another candle. That's candle number 12. You want to go over here. And as you can see, there's a bunch of fabrics here. That's gonna dampen your footsteps. Because when you step on the wood floors, it's gonna creak and it's gonna alert Mr. Grabby Hands. So as soon as you alerted him, you want to hide in here and just wait for him to go away. And once he's away, you can get out. What you want to go is through there on the hole on the floor there. So you want him out of there so you can get out and climb on top of the cages. Keep crouching. Then jump. And be careful. Go here. If the door is open, you want to be careful. Just stay here in the hole in case Mr. Grabberhand is going here. Then there's that crank there. The crank handle. You want to grab it and hook it into this post. I suggest turning it from this side. You turn it clockwise. You don't have to have it open all the way. As soon as you hear the general screams, you can just go to the chute and jump down. And then you go over here. Jesus. The shoe fallen. And here's another lantern, that's number 13. Now the way of progression is actually for you to go on top of that suitcase and then go to the right. What you want to do is actually go up here in the corner and go to this vent, because as you can see there was another gnome. This is actually one of the rooms that we saw earlier in the monitoring room. And that's gnome number 5. And this is the same way as you would go if you went up that suitcase earlier. Here, there's a sea of shoes. You're gonna have to go through it. And yep, there's something chasing you, so you have to go fast, go on top of a suitcase or something. And again, go up here. It's gonna keep chasing you. We don't really know what is actually down there, but you want to avoid getting caught by it because it is gonna kill you. So what you want to do is jump as far away as you possibly can so that you can get as close as possible to the next platform. And once you're here, Mr. Grabby Hand is gonna come after you, and that lantern is gonna serve as like a checkpoint for you to tell you that there's a pipe. And you're gonna have to slide under. You want to go all the way here back to the elevator, and then there's this box that you can hide in. Now there's nothing you can do, just wait there for the janitor. He's gonna try to look for you, and he's actually gonna push the elevator button for you, and it's gonna go up. Just keep yourself together, don't panic. He's not gonna find you inside this box. Then some gnomes is actually gonna distract him. That's a little bit helpful. As soon as he's out, you can also get out. And then there's this box and a toy here. You want to push the box towards the left because the wood floor is actually not tight, so you can go under it. There's another gnome there, but you can actually get it now. But there is another figurine all the way in the corner here. It's hard to see. So you want to throw that away and break it. Then what you want to do is go back here and climb up. As long as Mr. Grabby Hands is on the other side of the room, you want to grab that toy and throw it away to distract him. And go under that hole there. And you want to be careful here. Don't touch any of the toys because it's gonna turn it on and it's gonna alert Mr. Grabby Hands. And just go up here as fast as you can. Then once you're here, you're actually safe. What you want to do is push this and go into that hole there, and you're safe. Just climb up and follow the way. And you don't have to worry here. He's not gonna hear you because there's apparently carpet on the door. Here, unfortunately, the door broke down and it knocked off some clocks. And yep, he's here now. Just stay crouched, grab one of the shoes. There is a button here to open a door. You want to throw it. You can wait for the clocks to go off. To keep the noise down. But I was late there. I failed my first throw. But as soon as the door is open, just wanna go all the way here and slip through that door, and you're safe. And here you wanna turn on your lighter. There is a gnome hiding. You can actually go to him now, and he is hiding behind this tower of books. That's gnome number 6. After that, you can go climb up the bookcase here. All the way up. And yes, that is a grand piano hanging. And then there's this candle. That's candle number 14. And you want to jump and try to get onto the keys instead of the top of the piano. Then go up and down the keys. That's gonna give you another trophy, 6 a song. Then you're gonna wait for the swing and jump over here. Go all the way up. You want to be careful here because Mr. Grabby Hand just arrived. So just take your time, wait for him to go away. You want to go up. And just crouch slowly, keeping your distance. Because again, he has amazing hearing and sense of smell. What you want to do is go over here. Be careful though. Because the creaking of the floor is gonna alert him for a little bit. Just again, wait for him to go away. He's actually gonna check the shelves up there. But as you can see, why I want you to go on the bottom route is because there is a candle at the bottom of the bookcase there. So again, just be careful, keep crouching, because you are walking on wood floors. And turn this on. That's lantern number 15. Then go back, because there is another candle in this room. So when you go back here, pay no mind to him, he's too far away. You want to climb up this tower of books, and then you can see there, it's right there at the end of the bookcase. Just careful, don't knock anything off. There's some blocks and one of those toy monkey. And that's candle number 16. Lantern or candle. See, knocking those blocks actually alerted him a little bit. Though he didn't scream, so he wasn't fully alerted. But he was like, wait, what was that? So there's actually two ways you can do this. You can go towards the bottom or the top. When you're doing the Deathless run, I suggest going the bottom route because it's quicker, but it is riskier. So choose that you will. You want to press this TV on and grab that crank handle there. The TV is gonna invite Mr. Grabby Hands in. I think he likes the music. So when he hears it, he was like, hey, that's my favorite song. You want to sneak behind him once he's at the TV. And you don't have to climb up top. There is a way for you to go down here. That's the way that you're gonna take if you're going the bottom route. Again, just go across. Back outside. And put the crank handle onto this post. Again, I suggest going it, turn it from this side, turn it clockwise. That's gonna pull the piano up. You could hear the janitor scream there. He is gonna come after you, but you don't have to worry. Just keep calm and keep turning that crank. He's not gonna catch you. And you wanna cross over and go into this hole. Then you want to pull this card towards you, towards the right. But you see that steam? You can't go over it. It's gonna knock you off or kill you instantly. So you want to go to the other side of the card and push it now. The thing is, you need the card. So you're gonna have to take it with you. Again, get the card all the way to the end of that track. And as you can see, sometimes the card would move on itself. It's because the entire place is swaying. So you want to wait until it's tilting a little bit to the right before you jump on top of it. As you can see, it's now tilting to the left, so it kind of pushes the card back to the left. You want to jump on top of it and then jump to grab this door handle. Keep grabbing it, don't let go, because as you can see, not all of the floors is there. You want to go towards the other side of the room and through this vent. Once you're here, there's another lantern over here. That's number 17. 3 more to go. Then, careful! The jailer's gonna be here. Wait for his hand to be out of the way for you to be able to pass him. And once you drop down, he's gonna chase after you. Run to the right. Stay off the track, because you're gonna have to be able to slide in here. Then you want to climb up this cage. Wait for both of his hands to be out of the way. Then jump to the middle and grab the cage that's being crushed. And then pull it to the bottom right for that one. Then you're gonna have to climb up again. You're gonna have to do that twice. Wait for an opening and jump to the middle. And now pull this one to the top right. So you have to go at it diagonally. And you can climb up here and jump to that chute. And you are clear. And that was the second chapter, the Lair. Next up, you're gonna wake up here inside the van. Because apparently all of those chasing are exhausting. And you're gonna climb up. All the way up. And what you want to do is go to here. Jump on top of that bundle there. And grab onto one of the hooks that's moving toward the right of the screen. And you want to keep pressing on that grab button, because if you let go, then Six is gonna fall down and she's gonna die. And that up there was the chef that's gonna be our villain for this chapter. And you're gonna drop down here. Whatever the thing up there is gonna drop you anyway. And of course, she's hungry again. She needs sustenance, you guys. All of this running around, it's gonna take a lot of energy. We're gonna have to find something for her to eat. Just keep going. And oh no, there's a rat trap in a rat trap. Yeah, I guess. We're gonna eat the rat. Ew. But I guess girls gotta eat. And you can climb up here and through this block door. And then you want to get up here and push that cover, I guess. I think it's the cover of one of these crates. And make a ram out of it. But before you go to the right, you actually want to go here. There's a hole at the bottom. Because there is another figure in here. You want to break that. That's figure number 5. Halfway there. You can climb up here. And you're back up top. Then just go through the door. And then another cart. You want to push it all the way to the right. As a stepping stone, I guess. So you can go through that window. And here, we're gonna meet the chef. You wanna go through that hole at the bottom and just hide under the table there. Wait for the chef to go away a little bit. He's actually gonna come towards you at first. Just wait for your chance. Once he's back at the cutting table, you can sneak behind him. Just be careful. Once you're here, you can just run. Then you can hide under this table. So same as the janitor, they actually have a tail. When they're about to chase you, they're gonna do like a sniff and then they're gonna scream. There's a few hiding places that you can do, but what you don't want to do is hide under that tall table there, because he can actually catch you if you hide under there. So you have this one, Then there's another one at the corner. But here's actually another trophy that you can do. You want to get 3 food ingredients and throw it into the pot there. Again, be careful. Don't let the chef catch you. Just keep holding on that food. I have a fish head here. There's a few that you can use for this trophy. You don't have actually to do it now. Because you are gonna go back to this area a little later on. But yeah, here I'm just waiting for the chef to be away. In a way that he's not gonna see me when I throw that fish head into the pot. So that's ingredient number 1. And yes, he saw me, so I'm gonna hide under here again. This trophy is gonna take a little bit of patience. There's a lot of time that you're gonna eventually he's gonna eventually see you and you're gonna have to run away, and or that me accidentally knocking over some bottles there, drawing attention to myself. You can usually hear like a heartbeat when he's trying to look for you. And I'm gonna go grab this cheese again. At this time, yeah, I didn't have time. So I usually wait for him to be on the stove by the left of the pot that I need to be. Okay, he's calmed down now. Yeah, either by the left or by the right. And as long as he didn't see you first, you can hide under this. Just on the opposite side of the table from him. And yeah, he's a little gross. So again, he's away. I'm gonna throw this. That's ingredient number 2. You can also hide here. Just be as far away from his eyesight as possible. There's a caught fish here. I can also use that. I'm gonna hide here for now. Yep. I was a little bit too late. I alerted him. Yeah, if he's trying to chase you and you hide under there, he's gonna grab you. Because he can actually reach you under there. Again, I'm gonna hide here and keep crouching. I don't know how many times he needs to season that fish. So he's awfully, like, his mouth is awfully close to that fish. I'm gonna try it now again. Oh no, I missed it! Shit! Now I'm gonna have to grab another ingredient. And here's another place that you can hide in. Okay, he's away. I'm gonna sneak into this room. Back to the first room that we got to. So here you have this carrot or this I don't know, is that like a sweet potato or something? You can grab any one of them. Sometimes he also drops sausage, but not always. You can also grab that if he does. So I don't really know where he is right now, so I'm just gonna hide here. Okay, that didn't actually alert him. So I'm gonna go over here. Careful not to be seen. And yeah, he sometimes coughs. And he's not wearing a mask. So gross. I'm gonna sneak. And there we go. That's the third one. I got the trophy now. I can just hide here. There is another trophy that you can get here. Elusive. This isn't the place that you can... This isn't the only place that you can get it, but it is the easiest for you to get it. I will explain it a little later when I'm gonna do it, but right now I want to progress with the story for a little bit, because as I've said before, we are gonna go back to this area a little later on. So I'm gonna sneak here and let him season the fish again. Oh my god. And then on his turn away, I'm gonna sneak up here. And there is a locked door here, but we don't have the key, so that's what we're gonna get. So you wanna go climb up here. And there's a lantern there. So that's lantern number 18. Then what you wanna do is jump up to that beam. And go... nope, not this way. Because there's a post there, so we can't go through it. So you want to go here. Then again, towards the left. Yeah, up here you're safe. He's not gonna be able to reach you. At all. Again, here you have a few cuts of fishes that you can throw down if you haven't gotten that achievement, the kitchen hand, yet. So you can just throw it down and you can get that achievement later. But now you're gonna want to climb up here. All the way up. And go through this vent. And out the bathroom. How uncomfortable is that toilet, by the way? So close next to each other. There's a bedroom here. You wanna hide. Because yes, there is another chef. The chefs are twins! And you're gonna wait until he's away. Because you can see that's the key there. Above the radiator. What you want to do is jump and grab on it. And you're gonna swing to let it off. There we go. You are gonna grab the key and take it with you. You want to leave it here because we actually have a gnome to get. It is right here in the corner. That's gnome number 7. And before we go away, get up the toilets. And there's a shelf on the left here. And there's a candle in a shoe. And that's candle number 19. Now we can move on. Sorry about that. Had something on my phone. Grab the key again. Take it here. Then you want to switch that to activate the elevator. You go in. Don't forget your key before you go in. Now, since the only thing that we need is to open that door, I'm gonna leave the key here. And there's another gnome here. I'm gonna wanna grab that jar. Oh, I don't think I have time. By the sound of the music, it's likely the chef is coming. Yep. I can hear the heartbeat. Yep. So I'm just gonna hide under here for a little bit until he's away. He's still there. Can still hear the heartbeat, and my controller is actually vibrating with the heartbeat. So what you wanna do is grab this, break it, then you're gonna wanna hide again, because obviously that's gonna alert the chef. Just gonna I'm here again. And even the gnome was freaking out about the chef. And he runs away and hide in there. Well, trying to hide, I think. I think that's kind of a glitch. Now, grab it. That's gnome number 8. And you can grab the key with you. And place it somewhere that's easy for you to get later. And it's actually there. So I'm gonna do that elusive trophy now. And I'm just gonna store the key here, I think. Yeah, so this trophy is for you to almost get caught. But obviously not like that. I actually got caught. And this is where you're gonna spawn over. And the game is actually gonna leave the key there for you. I'm just gonna leave it there for now. And do this trophy first. So you actually want to get his attention. There's a couple of oven doors that you can slam. Or you can also touch that ladle. Make it, make a noise. You can throw a bottle or a jar or anything. Just try to get his attention. Like that. And what I usually do here is keep close to this table. Like crouch already. And as soon as he get close, just step under the go under the table slowly. You want that like the boom, the trumpet, I guess. And then he's actually gonna whine for not being able to catch you. And you're gonna have to do this 6 times. So almost got caught, but not so much. And this is my last one. So yeah, there's the trophy there. There is a lot of risk to this trophy. That's why I suggest that you're getting it on your first playthrough. Not on your deathless run attempt. Because obviously you can't do deathless when you're risking death yourself. But after you got the trophy, you can go grab the key back and make your way towards the padlock. The door with the padlock. It's actually right there, so I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Oop, he actually sees me. So I'm gonna go here while he goes up the stairs and run. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna catch up to me, so I'm just gonna go open this door. Yeah, once you're here, you're usually safe. I have never had any playthrough where he would catch up to me in here. I'll go towards here. And now, before you do anything else, there's actually a gnome under this table. You're gonna need your lighter to actually find it, because it's so very dark. That's gnome number 9. And then what you want to do is climb up to this dumb waiter. And it's gonna automatically take you up. And there's a piece of meat here. You're gonna want to drag it. There's a trapdoor at the floor there. You want to put the meat there. So drag it with you. Make sure that it's actually on the door. Not just on the side of the door. And there's another one over here. You want to jump onto this hook. Swing and jump to this meat. It's gonna make it go fall. Then again, drag it with you to the trapdoor. Now, you can actually go back down the dumbwaiter, but there's actually a collectible inside here. There's a lantern. That's your number 20. There you go, you got the trophy. And also, one of the figurines. Break that, that's number 6. Now you can go down again. Go back to the dumbwaiter, it's gonna take you down. Once you're here, you wanna climb up onto the table and grab that string there. There you go. It's gonna open the trapdoor and drop the meat onto this meat grinder and sausage maker. Just keep turning it clockwise. You're gonna have 3 sausages there, and you're gonna jump on it, swing to reach that vent on the right side of the room. And you think you are done with the chefs, but unfortunately not yet. We're still halfway through this chapter. What you want to do is go all the way to the right, pull this switch that's gonna call the elevator, but unfortunately the elevator is gonna have the chef with you, so you're gonna hide in here. You're gonna wait for an opportunity for you to be able to get onto the elevator. Was he just sniffing the cheese? That's gross. Okay, now that he is turned away, I'm gonna sneak toward the elevator. Just run here. Once you're here, the elevator is gonna automatically go up. The chef is gonna hear the elevator and he's gonna chase after you. So what you wanna do once you're up here, you wanna hide here. And just wait for the chef. Because we actually do need him to be up here. He's not gonna find us, obviously. But he is gonna open the door on the left. Right there. And he's gonna go in. You can go down quickly. No, slowly. Crouch in. Go under this table. He's gonna be occupied with that disgusting meat. So yeah, he's not gonna go anywhere But there is the key that we need. So we're gonna need to find something to distract him. And just him going here is not gonna be enough. So just wait for him to go back to the meat station. And what you want to do is climb up here and go through that wall at the bottom. And there is this machine, I don't know what for exactly. But yeah, you want to push that button. It's gonna turn it on. Then immediately run back to that hole and make a beeline towards the key. Climb up, grab the key, and run. Go back to the elevator. And again, it's gonna alert the chef. So you want to be quick. Once you're here, run to the locked door. Open it. Now you can either hide under there, or you can just open this trash chute and again jump up here and jump down the chute. But again, you can hide under what it was you were jumping it from. But down here, you have a figurine that you can break. That's number 7. Then you want to climb up here. Jumping to the chute immediately without hiding first is actually gonna help you for that Deathless Run trophy. So you want to keep that in mind. You do have the time, just don't miss any of the jump, I guess. And there's a long winding sewer here. There's a couple of openings that you can go. What you want to do is get out from this one. If it would let me. There we go. And yes, it's gonna alert the chefs because there's the 2 of them there now. You want to hide here. It's gonna either of them is not gonna be able to reach you. Then we'll go over here and you want to avoid those broken plates because they will actually slow you down or even alert the chef sometimes. And now just wait here under the table until the chef is gone. When he's gone, you're gonna want to climb up here and switch this lever to the right all the way. It's gonna turn the hooks up there to go to the right instead of the left. Again, hide here. Is there a hole at the bottom that I can go through? No. Okay, so we're just gonna wait here until the chef's gone away. And just sneak behind him. Run over here, slide under. And go back to the hole that you went out from. And this time around, you're gonna want to get out from the first hole that you saw earlier. Not this one. This one has a grate on top of it, so you can't get out that way. So this is the one that you want. And now you're gonna climb up this rack shelf, I guess. What I like to do is actually throw this brush away because it sometimes avoid me from getting a good jump. And if you miss any of the lanterns before, there's actually another one here. So that's number 21. And you want to go back to that shelf. Oop, shit, I fell. But it's okay. You can go back and the fall is actually not gonna kill you. So you can go back through the chute again. And climb up here again. And since the chef is here, I'm just gonna wait for him to go away. And I'm gonna go up and back onto that shelf where the hooks is gonna be, because I need to grab onto one of those hooks. So I'm just gonna wait here. Once one of them is right on top of me, I'm just gonna jump and grab. So you can climb up from that shelf the way I just did. But I've also seen some guides that you can actually climb from the plates that's in the middle there. I've never done it. I don't actually know how I can get up there. So the shelf was the quickest way for me, I guess. Now you can just keep holding on to that hook. Don't let go of it yet, because this time around you actually have to let go. Drop down here and jump down, and yes, the other chef is gonna come after you. What you want to do is actually slide under this table. It's gonna try to grab you from under it. Then go here, don't mind that bottle, and you want to grab onto the hook again. Oop, not fast enough. So I'm gonna do it again. Thankfully there was a checkpoint. Again, under the table. And run up here, don't mind the bottle. And jump and grab, and you are off. And just like before, don't let go of that grab button. And once you're here, that thing up there is actually gonna knock you off no matter what you do, and you want to be careful walking on this pipe, because on my first playthrough I actually fell. And I was so upset that I had to do that last part again. But that was chapter 3, and now chapter 4. Before we do anything, you want to go back and go through that hole. And go down here. So you can see there's gnome number 10. And also another lantern if you miss any. That's number 22 that I found. Now you can go back to where we came from. And just run straight to the other side of the room. And you can climb up here. Just keep going up. And once we are on top of this ladder here, we're actually finally gonna see where the hell we are this whole time and why they were swinging. Because we are on some type of a cruise. And so the swing was the sway of the waves, I guess. But again, keep climbing up. And yes, those are guests, which is the name of the chapter here, the guest area. They're gonna be our enemy now, our villains. And now we can actually take a good look at our guests here. I guess you can say they are all overweight. There's some kind of a theme here with the game. And I guess with the guests, they're all kind of representing one of the 7 deadly sin, which is, I think it was sloth. And there was another one, gluttonous, I think. I forgot. I didn't actually go to Sunday school. But yeah, we're gonna go up here. Keep climbing up. And we get to see the first glimpse of Our Lady there. Lady of the Maw. She is the boss of this place, and she was the lady in our nightmare at the beginning of this game. Just keep going to the left and pass through here. And that's one of the guests. And sleep through this door again. If it would let me! Oh my god! And yep, there's some bottles over there, turns out. And that alert one of the guests, and eventually it's gonna alert all of them, I think. Okay, thankfully he can't get up here, so there was just that one that was chasing us, but now you want to climb up here. Just stick yourself at the middle of the table and climb up this stack of plates, and then jump up to this lantern and swing. Don't worry about that lady down there, she's not gonna be able to actually reach you. But those guests on the bar table there, that's not good. But yeah, before you do anything, you wanna push this stool away. Because there is a hole and there was a gnome running in here. As you can see, that's gnome number 11. And there's also another lantern here. That's number 23 that I found. So if you miss any, you still have a chance. And now what you want to do is climb up onto the table. But be careful of the guests here. So you can see they are ravenous and they will try to grab you. And here's another candle. That's number 24 that I found. That's the last one that I found. But oh. Try your best to avoid being grabbed by any of the guests, because apparently all that food is not enough and they still want to eat a kid. But yeah, you're gonna spawn here again, but because you already grabbed the gnome and the lantern, you don't have to do that again, so you can just jump up here. So you can either run or jump to avoid their grabs. And once you're here, you're gonna jump onto that grid there and climb up as if it's a ladder. And you want to jump onto that hanging tray, I guess. I don't know who would have eaten there. But yeah, I did see another gnome here running away, but we can't really get to it yet, so just wanna avoid it for now and just get away from those guests and jump over here and over. You want to go down, go under here. But yeah, there's another guest at the end of the table that saw us coming, so you want to go back. Fortunately, he can't really reach you here, so what you want to do is get up here and then actually jump over him and then run as fast as you can and slide onto this hole here, and you're safe. And now you can slip here, and again you want to run. I guess the chef, you just got here with the elevator, go all the way here and hide. There's like a crate here that you can hide under. Just make sure that you're actually in there, because the chef is gonna come after you here. Just wait for him to go away. He's gonna unfortunately close the door back up, but he did knock something over. And there's nothing here. You can grab that, I don't know what kind of can is that, and throw it onto the mirror. Because it's actually a one-way mirror. Yay! But yeah, you can jump up here and climb up. And then slip through the bars and walk onto the pipes. And you want to be careful not to fall here. I don't remember if you can die from falling from up here, but what you want to do is actually go to the end and drop here, because there is a figure in here. So break that. That's number 8. Then you can just go to the elevator. And it's gonna take you up. Now, the way to progression, as always, is to the right. But what you want to do is actually go to the left first. There's a gap in the door there, because there's a gnome here. That's number 12. We only have 1 left to get the trophy. You can go progression here. And yep, those are gas. And they're gonna chase you, so you wanna run. Run, run, run. And I usually jump over those doorways, because you don't really know what's actually gonna hold you from actually running. And also all of those stuff in front of you. And we go down here as fast as you can. Just keep going. Climb up onto the table. And you want to stick closest to the screen to avoid those gas, and then jump here. You're gonna swing and jump again. And when you're swinging, they can't actually grab you, so you're actually safe. And yep, unfortunately, she's gonna get hungry again. Because we haven't eaten in this chapter. Yet. So we're gonna have to find some food. Just keep going. There's we go. Aw, the gnome is offering us a sausage. But nope. 6 prefers gnome instead. I guess it's kind of smart of her, because she has seen how the chefs prepare the food here. And that is actually our last gnomes. Yep. You get the trophy. And now you're just gonna go through here and climb up here. Oop, that's the lady of the mall. Okay, she's away. We're gonna go over here first before we do anything else, because there is another figurine here. That's number 9. We only have 1 left. The rascal is gonna be the last collectibles that you're gonna collect. Let's grab this to throw over the elevator button. Oop, that didn't work. I was too far away. There we go. Now we can go in. And that is the gas area, the 4th chapter completed. Now, on to the last chapter. We are finally in the ladies' quarters. And what you want to do is go up the stairs. There's a locked door there, so you're gonna have to find the key. We're gonna keep going up. And we can hear the lady singing there. You want to sneak here? Because she's actually there. And you don't want her to catch you. I promise. So just keep crouching and sneak behind her. All the way to the other room on the left end. And here is another bed that you could have done the highly sprung trophy. Just jump on it 6 times. So as I said before, you can actually do it 6 times on any bed. You want to push this to break it, and that's where the key is. And I guess the broken vase kind of alerted the lady, so she actually went away. But yeah, before we go anywhere, we're gonna climb up here to the vanity because that is the last of the Rascal collectible, the last of our figurine, and the last of any collectibles in this game. But yeah, grab the key again, and let's go back to that locked door and open it. And here, yeah, you want your lighter on. And she's gonna chase you for a little bit. You wanna keep running and slide under here. And once you're here, you're actually safe. So you don't actually have to run anymore. 6 can run or sprint as long as she wants, but it is finally gonna catch up. Like, she's gonna run out of stamina, and as you can see, she's starting to lean up front, and her run is not actually as fast as before. So when you're running around anywhere, you do actually have to pace yourself so that you don't run out of stamina. But for now, you want to get this mirror up here and go back to that other room. Go towards the lady, but she's actually gonna go away. So just go find one of these spotlights and keep hold of that mirror with you. And I usually do like just like running in circles inside, like under the light. Just keep me prepared on where the lady is gonna be. And when she pops up, you actually want to go toward her. So facing her and moving towards her. And now you want to grab that mirror again and find another spotlight. You're actually gonna do this whole thing a few times. Here, she actually gonna try to deceive you, so she's just gonna pop up but didn't do anything. But she will eventually trying to get you. And again, grab the mirror and go under the spotlight. Again, she's gonna try to deceive you. But after that, she's gonna... Oh, that's so close! Oh my god. Yeah, after that, she's not gonna deceive you again. You're actually gonna stay under the spotlight. She's gonna come after you again. I think it's about 3 times. So that's 2 already. And this is the last one. And that's gonna break the mirror. And that's actually gonna knock the both of you out. And that's how you know you have defeated the Lady of the Maw. Oh, and 6 is hungry again. I guess the gnome was not sufficient. So what you want to do is go towards the lady. And basically eat her. And with eating and defeating the Lady of the Maw, 6 is surrounded by this shadow. I guess that's a representation of the lady's power. And now it belongs to 6. And now we are on the last part of the game. And there's actually nothing for you to do here other than just going forward. And you're gonna be able to see what that power that 6 took from the lady. So now she can actually eat her victims without actually touching them, because the thing that she ate is actually like the soul now. Like their soul. She can just stare up at them and she's gonna suck their souls out of their body. That's pretty terrifying. So I guess she is the nightmare? She's not going through a nightmare. She is the nightmare. Hence the name of the game, Little Nightmares. Anyways, that's how I see it anyway. Just keep going forward. And once you're here, that door is actually gonna open on its own. And you can see the sunlight again. And still just keep going forward, up the stairs. And eventually, the completion trophy of the last chapter is gonna pop up. There you go, the ladies' quarter. And so now, what you're gonna do to actually 100% this game is to go all of that again, the entire game from start to end, for the Deathless run. And I will be uploading another playthrough just for the Deathless run so that you can see exactly how I did it. I've done it twice now and it's definitely gonna take a little bit of practice, but you just do the same thing as you just did, but this time around you can just avoid any of the collectibles. You don't really need it anymore. That's why you have to do, like, I would suggest you do all the trophies, the other ones first. So this time around you can just focus on doing the Deathless run and keep it under 1 hour. I do want to mention though that the loading screens, and I'm not sure if the cutscenes also, it's not gonna count to your time, because I actually did it over 1 hour. I did it, I had a stopwatch on me to actually count how long I need to do it, and I actually made it in 1 hour, 2 minutes, so you have a little leeway there. And when you get to the last part of the game again, that trophy Heart to the Core for the Deathless run in under 1 hour is finally gonna pop up, just like it did with the Ladies' Quarter. There you go. And so that's it, you guys. That's all of the trophies for Little Nightmares 1. Good luck on your own playthrough. Have fun, and hopefully you can get it with the help of this guide. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and like. See you all next time.